Okay, so this week is week 5. We are doing it on the media. So the assignment was to pick a topic that has been covered by multiple news outlets, and to figure out if there is such thing as a biased news outlet. So I picked a story that came out today, actually, and it was President Trump defending his travel ban, I guess is the best way to phrase it. So the first radio or news outlet that I looked at was NPR. And, excuse me, the title of the article is Trump calls on court to quote, do what's right and uphold his travel ban. Some things that stuck out to me through NPR's article is that President Trump states that he believes that the courts, quote, seem so political. I mean, it's kind of hard for them not to be political, even though they are upholding the law. He said that, this is a quote from the article, I don't ever want to call a court biased, Trump said, adding, but courts seem so political, and it would be so great for our justice system if they would be able to read a statement and do what's right. Trump said he would not comment on the statement made, quote, by certainly one judge. If I'm not mistaken, NPR is a very conservative news outlet in America. They tend to side with the Republican point of view, and of course President Trump was elected under a Republican ticket. What it seems like to me in reading the article is that they pulled quotes from what President Trump said today and made it seem as though he made the best decision for America. So that was the first one. And the second one was through BBC, which, as we all know, is the British Broadcasting Company, which is in, obviously, England. The title of this one is called Trump Travel Ban, President Attacks, quote, so political courts. One thing I noticed that BBC said was that, hang on, let me find it again. I did notice that BBC did a better job of stating an unbiased view, as they are not involved in American politics. Here's a quote. During his remarks, the president also said a Boston federal judge who had ruled in favor of his policy was a, quote, highly respected and, quote, perfect jurist. He added, courts seem to be so political, and it would be so great for our justice system if they would be able to read a statement and do what's right. And that has to do with the security of our country, which is so important. His criticism of the judges has sparked condemnation, even from within his own party. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell warned, quote, it is best not to single out judges, end quote, when asked on Sunday. Again, BBC does a better job of giving an unbiased view of the travel ban that President Trump has put into place. And the last one that I picked was Fox News, and it's on the travel ban as well. The title of this one is White House Fires Back at Immigration Order Critics with a List of Terror Arrests. And I believe we all know that Fox News is a more Republican-oriented news outlet. So the one thing that stuck out to me was that Fox News got a list of arrests that were made It says the list obtained by Fox News gave 24 examples of refugees and other immigrants from Somalia, Sudan, Iraq, Iran, Yemen, Syria, and Libya who have been arrested on terror-related charges. And there was a quote from a Seattle U.S. District Judge, James Robart. He said that the number of, here's the quote, last week about the number of post 9/11 arrests of foreign nationals from those countries incorrectly asserted, let me tell you, the answer to that is none, best I can tell. That to me shows that they're trying to make this district judge from Seattle seem incompetent. And one quote that really stuck out to me from our reading, since I did do my video on the travel ban, that's on page 41 of the first essay that we read. It's since the September 11th terrorist attacks on the U.S., such concerns about objective reporting have taken on a new level of importance, both with regard to the assuaging of personal fears and about the implications of the availability of reliable information can have on the participation of the nation's citizens in the formulation of important decisions facing the government. Public participation in the affairs of state at this juncture in the country's response to these cataclysmic events is becoming increasingly important as various people and organizations, including political watch groups, individual politicians, and Congress, question the effectiveness, appropriateness, and legality of some of the government's actions in the war against terrorism. So I think that there are definitely biased news outlets. Yeah.